Good afternoon, everyone. I am Linda Welbrock, the CEO and founder of Leading Women Entrepreneurs and the Force for Change Awards in New Jersey during COVID. And we have such an impactful, powerful guest with us today. We have Margie Heller. Welcome. She is the Vice President of Community Health and Global Strategic Partnerships at St. Barnabas Medical Center and RWJ Barnabas Health. Welcome, Margie, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Linda, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I want to start because you're such a dynamic person and your application was so impressive and strong. Tell me a little bit about your personal mission.
So thank you. And so being of service to others has always been my personal mission and helps define who I am. I'm fortunate to have a profession that allows me to be a servant leader in our communities. I recognize how lucky I am to wake up every morning doing something I love, because I know that's not true for everyone.
That's absolutely true. And talking about doing something you love, it's also nice when you can partner that with something that's so impactful, because you really have been supporting so many through all of this. Let's shift onto you telling us a little bit about what the hospital's mission is.
Sure. So RWJ Barnabas Health is committed to being in and of the communities we serve. So I feel privileged to work for an organization whose goals are so aligned with mine. Our impact reaches outside our hospital doors to not only treat disease, but to help avert it, to not only provide clinical health services, but to practice social health with an unwavering commitment to improving the health of our communities and using our resources to improve their long-term well-being. Our primary mission is to build healthier communities, both locally and abroad.
I mean, obviously, you're such a huge pillar in the state, and through this health crisis and the pandemic, none of us can even imagine the world that RWJ has, turned into and has been on the front lines and helped so many. So we know that the state is so grateful to the entire hospital and you for all that you've done. But talk about leadership style to me. How do you lead by influence?
So I believe having the ability to build a network, a strong relationship is the foundation to my success. I've learned that inconsistency is the fastest way to ruin relationships. It's so important to have relationships built on trust where team members are working toward the same goal.
Isn't that the truth, right? I mean, it's all about the power of the team, and that consistent message and communication is so important in all of this, especially during challenging times. Absolutely. So let's shift a little bit towards a lighter question. And I want to ask you, what did you do every day to get through this pandemic?
Okay. So the one thing that got me through the pandemic was meal planning. So my son and I, on Sunday nights, we plan out our meals for the weekend. We'd go grocery shopping. It was the one thing that I could absolutely control because, as you know, during the pandemic, there was not much and still not much you can control. So it was nice for our family. We were able to cook, eat, spend time together. And it's interesting because now that our outreach has turned virtual, we have received so many community requests for easy, healthy recipes to make at home.
I would love to get a copy of those recipes, I have to say, because my everyday staples have become more boring than usual through this pandemic. So I totally can understand and empathize with how needed that list of recipes really is. And it's fun to hear that some things that came out of this were actually creating bonding opportunities like the one that you just described. Well, listen, we can't wait to celebrate you and all of your hard work and dedication on November 2nd. And congratulations again, Margie, on being a true force for change in the state of New Jersey. And we applaud you on all your good work.
Thank you, Linda. And thank you. And thank you for honoring me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll see you on November 2nd.
Thank you.